EKG is unremarkable. Thyroid, liver, and kidney function seems fine. You're perfectly healthy.
I wish that you would take a second look. I'm tired all the time, and when it's cold, I get this weird pain in my shoulder.
I have a pain in my leg. You don't hear me complaining. Except for just now.
How do doctors get this idea you're better than everyone else?
Probably all that pulling people back for the brink of death. It's just a guess.
My own daughter is a doctor. She makes a hobby of dismissing my concerns.
She sounds smart.
Did she tell you to say that?
I've never met your daughter.
That's hard to believe since you're currently stopping her.
We have a situation. I have been going out of my way to be nice to old Jewish ladies for months now. On the off chance one of them could be your mom. You couldn't have mentioned she's a shiksa?
She converted when she married my dad.
You see, now it's too late.
I'm not blaming you for this. She's the one who ambushed you to find out what you were like because I never tell her anything.
I'd have to agree with her on that one. Anyway, I obviously can't come to dinner now.
Obviously.
But she's crazy and she hates me.
House, I need you to come to that dinner for 2 hours. Keep your mouth shut and behave like an adult. Yes, you will be in hell, but I will feel better having you there. That is what a relationship is. We average our misery. Okay. Just cutting that for you. Yum, yum.
Is she going to eat anything else or just the cheese and crackers?
She's going through a picky phase. It won't kill her.
You're her mother. All I know is when you and your sister were growing up, you ate what we ate. No excuses.
Would you pass the salt?
She had eggs this morning and lots of fruit.
Ah, that explains it.
Explains what?
She was a little Wildehaya in the park this afternoon. She wouldn't listen to anything I said. Must have been all the sugar.
Actually, the whole sugar makes kids hyperactive thing is a myth. It's a study.
I'm sure it's very interesting. I didn't read any studies. I just raised children. It's not your fault. How are you supposed to keep up with what she eats all day? You're never home.
I'm sorry. I have to get this. Tell me you need me.
Jack doesn't have cancer.
God, that's awful. I'll be right in.
Master stuck him in the back with lidocaine and his ear pain went away.
We don't need you here. We just need to figure out why this guy's body thinks his ear is on his back.
Because his ear used to be something else.
Right.
Mom. Thank you, sweetie. So say you two got married. Would you convert to Judaism?
We haven't gotten that far, Mom.
That's actually a really interesting question.
I'm an atheist.
Honey, half the Jews I know are atheists. It's about community.
The house isn't that big on community.
And why do you call him House? The man's name is Greg. It makes it seem like you're not serious. I'm just trying to help you think about the future. You're a certain age now. The parade of boyfriends can't be as amusing as it was. You need to settle down, like your sister.
Settling down isn't all it's cracked up to be. Next week is Sam's birthday. I was gonna take her to the Poconos.
That's very sad. Perhaps not the best choice of topic for a festive occasion. I just don't want Rachel growing up thinking you're a slut.
Okay, I got this. First of all, Mom.
Oh my God. Did you? Sedate my mother?
Kicked in just in time. She'll wake up in a couple of hours, be good as new. Think of it as my birthday gift to you. Told me to keep my mouth shut. It's the only way I had a chance.
Leaving aside the fact that House is a sociopath, I have to admit that I'm honestly relieved. Your mom is quite a handful. What? I feel. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You Kane?
Sorry. I honestly thought you'd be worse. That was my gift to myself. I can explain. Sometimes I mix up my medication.
I don't need you to explain anything. I think we both know that I owe you an apology.
Say what?
I don't even remember going to bed last night. I must have had too much to drink. I do know I can be difficult.
You were a little bitchy.
In the clinic, you were a complete schmendrick. But once you knew I was Lisa's mother, you held your tongue. That's because you love her. I still think you're a pain in the ass with a God complex, and I'll kill you if you hurt her. But I'm glad she has you.
We don't have to hug now, do we?
What do you think? I've got a train to catch.
Thought you were staying till Sunday.
I'm coming down with a cold. Every time I stay with Lisa or her sister, one of those rugrats gets me sick. Children are awful.
You know, you turned out remarkably close to normal, considering the genes in play.
Thanks.
Here, in case your mom comes back. Happy birthday.
Oh, you are a sweet, sweet man. You coming over?
Yes. Oh, no, I can't.
Wilson.
It's bowling night. You'll never forgive me if I don't. No, screw it, I'm coming.
No, no, no. I am not going to be responsible for that. You drugged the man. You go bowling with him.
Well, my chances of sex are considerably lower with Wilson. Fine.
What is that, paint thinner? I'm not gonna watch a woman get set on fire.
Philistine.
Who's the guy with the notebook who can't decide what to do?
Her assistant. He's been instructed not to intervene. Spoiler alert, he does. For her, it is literally heartbreaking. Let the games begin.
Arrhythmia, high hematocrit, and inconsistent RR variability.
You forgot about the fourth symptom, being completely crazy.
One man's crazy is another woman's art. Her work explores things like gender politics and
The
self-image.
depressing issue of shaving your entire body in public while wearing a monkey mask.
She saw her mom commit suicide and was abused by her stepdad for years.
Say the crazy wasn't motivated.
Well, she took that pain and transformed it into art. That's better than a lot of the alternatives.
I still vote for nuts. We should run a resting state functional MRI to look for increased activity in the dorsal nexus.
She's not nuts.
Monkey mask shaving medium really speaks to you?
What speaks to me is she's elevated being full of crap to a genuine art form and made a fortune doing it. People who pay 20 grand for one of her video stills, on the other hand, really do need their dorsal nexi checked.
Maybe the paint thinner set off an allergic reaction.
Without bronchospasm?
There was a space heater next to her in the gallery.
Carbon monoxide poisoning. It fits. Put her in a hyperbaric chamber.
I should have known the gallery wasn't ventilated enough.
Hey, if it wasn't for you, we'd be treating her for third-degree burns, too.
That was a mistake. He shouldn't have interfered.
I told you I'm sorry. I want to share your commitment, but it's hard for me sometimes.
Like when she read your love letters in the middle of the new museum?
Yes.
I read the New Yorker.
That was a year ago, and we're not together anymore.
Seriously, you weren't really gonna let that guy set you on fire. He was just a plant to get the crowd going, right?
If that's your interpretation, I welcome it.
Afsoon believes explaining her work limits its potential, but between us, he was real and a total dick.
No sane person would let themselves be burned alive for the sake of art.
My work is meant to force the audience to break with the rational and see things in a new way.
Fine. No sane person would let themselves be burned alive to break with the rational.
I feel...
Luca, hand me the oxygen mask behind you. Luca!
Go address the elephant in the room.
This is a nanny cam.
The reason Luca couldn't decide what to do in the treatment room is the same as in the gallery. He's been told not to intervene. Congratulations. We've become her latest work of art.
Sorry. Colonoscopy didn't find the bleed, so we're gonna look by your liver.
Oh. Luca, please. We need to document everything.
Hold this. Just below the celiac artery. No blood.
Could it be leaking into her thighs?
No swelling, no asymmetry.
So where's the blood going? Why are you looking down there?
'Cause I don't like beans. Patient is a fraud. Found a puncture in the dorsal vein of her left foot.
Shooting up heroin wouldn't explain
Not
it.
heroin. She was injecting herself with her own red blood cells. Caused her heart issues, and when her hematocrit evened out, we mistook it for internal bleeding.
That must have been a very distinctively shaped and awfully talkative puncture for you to get all of that.
Browser history on our laptop helped. She was researching blood doping, among other things.
She's researching me?
For months. This isn't about creating art in the moment, it's about you. She set you up.
Now you're just pissing me off.
I'm really sorry. I didn't know she researched you. I had no idea she
You don't
caused-
know anything. And why are you talking?
Please don't take it out on Luca.
I'll take it out on whoever I think will irritate you the most.
I thought you would understand someone who uses their work to deal with pain.
I didn't realize that search engines could look within the soul.
You're standing in front of me in a hospital gown.
What the hell was the point of this? What personal trauma are you exploiting? I'm sorry, mining for its artistic potential.
My illness. I did the blood doping to intrigue you, but I was already ill.
Wait, you're really sick?
Why me?
Do you know what you have?
Yes.
So tell him.
If I do, there won't be any game for him, and then there won't be any art for us.
Why me?
I don't answer those questions.
You know, there's a lot of games I could play that don't involve dealing with narcissistic, manipulative posers.
But this is a puzzle tailor-made for you. You don't know which of my symptoms are real, which are fake, which ones I'm not even telling you about. I know that intrigues you. I figured it was irritated by the paint thinner poured on me in the gallery.
Does this mean something?
It's not eczema. And it's not cancer.
It's Wegener's granulomatosis. Biopsy confirmed that what you thought was eczema was actually a swelling of the blood vessels in your skin. It also explains the pancreatitis and the mass in your brain. And it's treatable.
What's the treatment?
Well, you could do steroids alone to shrink the growth in your brain, but it's much better to add another course of radiation.
Radiation? On my brain? But it made me fuzzy last time. It was harder to work. I'm still slowed down from it.
And it'll get worse. But you know, dying can also do a number on your ability to think.
I'm sorry I can't do the radiation. Did I make the wrong choice? 5 years. Through every opening, every installation, every day and every night. He was there the whole time.
Except the first time you were diagnosed. You broke up with him and you had to go through all of that alone. Maybe that's the real reason you're doing this piece, so that this time you can have him with you. You still could.
You made a decision.
I changed my mind.
Why?
Because there are more important things than...
Than what? Than your brain? Your abilities? It's where everything comes from. Any meaning in your life, any happiness.
Not all happiness.
He's already left once. He's gonna leave you again. You don't need to depend on people who are gonna let you down. If you do this, you're a pathetic hypocrite. You're saying that your whole life, all your work up until him was a pointless...
Why are you doing this?
Who are you?
What are you doing?
Test.
Who are you?
The important question is, who are you? Danny Jennings is dead, which means that Danny Jennings has no pulse. But you, on the other hand, do. Ergo, you are not Danny Jennings. Or I did the test wrong. So why don't you cut the crap and tell me your real name?
No.
Hiding your identity. Well, either you're a criminal or a superhero.
I'm not a criminal.
Awesome. What color is my underwear?
I'm not telling you my name.
No problem. I just need your father's name.
Forget it.
Care to tell me why?
He's looking for me. He supposedly cleaned up and got sober. And now he wants to be part of my life again. And I can't let that happen.
You're a big boy now. You still think he can hurt you?
You don't get it. If I ever see my dad again, I'll kill him. What's happening to me?
Well, luckily for you, we don't need Daddy to figure that one out.
You should just let me die. The world's better off without me.
It's normal. People feel depressed when they get bad news because it's bad news. Obviously.
I didn't OD by accident. I was trying to kill myself.
Why?
Because I've done things. Horrible things. I've hurt people. And when I didn't die, I thought God forgave me. And he just wanted me to suffer. And I deserve it.
No. You don't deserve it.
I had a girlfriend in college. And I almost killed her. I just snapped. I started hitting her.
And if her roommate hadn't come home. I'm evil. I'm just like my dad. We're both monsters that deserve to die. I can't. I feel dizzy.
We need a crash cart in here. You feeling better?
So all I have to do is eat the right kinds of food and I'll be okay?
Basically, yeah. It's pretty limiting, and it is for the rest of your life, but if you follow the diet and get checked up regularly, you should be fine.
Thank you. For not giving up on me.
You're not a bad person. You made mistakes, but we all do. Maybe when you get out of here, you can go talk to someone, a professional.
Yeah. Yeah, some of those places you suggested had people on staff. You know, I think God really does have a plan for me. And all this was just his way of testing my resolve. And I wouldn't have passed it without you.
See you tomorrow, Danny.
That's not my real name.
It doesn't matter. What's going on?
Danny disappeared without checking out.
So you called the FBI?
You can call them, they just showed up. Danny's DNA. When we sent it to the lab for testing, it sent off alarm bells all over the country.
Alarm bells for what?
He's linked to 13 unsolved murders in 10 different states.
He's a serial killer who eats his victims.
And we saved him.
Nadia, your boss called me. Sorry, I'm Elena, Nadia's older sister.
You don't have to be here.
But I'd like to pretend you'd visit me if I were in the hospital.
You brought daisies.
They're your favorite.
No, they're my least favorite. I was stung in the face 6 times, but...
What's wrong?
My heart.
Fast, wide, complex rhythm. Get the panels.
Sorry about the daisies. I always get it confused if you love or hate them.
Do you want to know exactly how many times I've told you that I hate them?
I didn't do it on purpose.
Her heart rate isn't moving. The sister stress pot needs stirring.
You want me to start a fight? No.
Just agitate a little. Use something from the history. You're not lying to them. In fact, you'd be telling the truth and serving their medical needs.
You haven't seen each other in a while, huh? I heard the story about the time you hit Nadia with the car. It must have been pretty scary.
Why would you tell them that?
They asked about broken bones.
I swear that I checked my mirror.
You know that's a lie. You knew I was getting the mail and you just didn't care enough to check. Just like you didn't care that you ruined my 23rd birthday.
Nadia, don't start.
You started by coming here acting like you give a crap.
Here we go again. I'm such a monster because I brought daisies. You need to leave right now.
What, is she gonna be okay?
Elena, get out!
Tell Nadia she doesn't need to worry about seeing me again.
I started the fight. We needed her heart rate to rise, so I provoked you.
You can't play with people like that.
Maybe if I explain to Nadia...
No, it doesn't matter. It's just one more fight for her to remember. I guess you're both bitches.
Us. Smell and breath. Breathe out.
Pneumonia.
What is it?
I think your kidneys are shutting down. I didn't mean to make you hate her. And now that her kidneys have failed, I've always been a book and equations person. People are problematic and random and messy. And with sisters, I mean, I had a cousin who I was close to, and when our menstrual cycles synced, it was like gladiator
Do you
school.
want me to donate a kidney to my sister?
Yes.
Okay.
Really? It might not fix your relationship. Probably shouldn't have said that.
We found a donor. It's your sister. Just thought you should know.
Hi.
Hi. Thank you for saving my life.
I love you, you know.
I was thinking about those times we went up to Spofford Lake in the summer. Whenever we took out the canoe, you'd tie up my life vest for me. In the afternoons, sneak me into the lodge so we could steal popsicles.
Maybe we could go back. I could drive us up there, we could get a cabin, and maybe rent a canoe. Oh, wow, I haven't thought of Spofford. And Nadia, you okay?
Elena, I'm sorry, I can't do this. Can you stop? Just stop pushing me for a minute.
I understand now why you stuck yourself in that diner, away from friends, away from family. You can't forgive anyone. I don't think you weigh anything. I think you're like a lot of people. You focus on the bad memories instead of the good.
I don't have a choice.
Nadia, put your head in your lap for a moment.
I'm not doing that.
I know. It's an involuntary movement called chorea.
What does it mean?
It means you still don't know what's wrong with you.
Remember me? Just kidding. So, jigsaw puzzles.
I find them calming.
You ever left one unfinished?
No, that would drive me crazy.
Speaking of,
why are you doing that?
more important question is, why are you?
It's just a habit.
It's a habit that compels you in an obsessive way. It's so bad, it's a disorder.
I don't have OCD.
Each brain with OCD has its own way of filtering it. Some people wash their hands and hoard TV guides. You do puzzles and hoard memories.
To what we thought was a gift. It's just you literally obsessing over your own life.
That's why I can't stop the memories even when I try. But everything else, my kidneys.
Memory was a symptom of a larger disease. You have McLeod syndrome. It's a rare genetic disorder that affects the nervous system, blood, and can cause OCD.
Am I gonna die?
It can't be cured, but your various symptoms can be managed with medication. Best case scenario, you can live another 20 years.
If it's any solace, everybody dies alone. Probably isn't.
How you feeling?
Much better.
I don't believe what House said. I'm not sure even House believes it anymore. You said you didn't have a choice to be the way you are. Now you do. These are SSRIs. They've been effective in treating OCD.
You mean lose my memory?
Not lose it entirely. It'll just become more like anyone else's.
My memory is the only thing that has ever made me special.
Maybe so. But if you want to be special, you're gonna have to be alone.